What's up guys, Sebastian here with Walker's Vintage. Today we'll be talking about a very eccentric guitar and just a very eccentric overall rig. This is really cool. I feel like this guitar and this amp belong on a fashion show and not a guitar store. Let's start off by talking about the guitar. This is a Fender custom shop Double Esquire custom Thinline Relic finished in Black Paisley. It looks so cool. This Black Paisley is mind-blowing. It's awesome. The guitar is also featherweight thanks to the thin line design. This thing probably weighs about 6 pounds. I haven't put it on a scale yet, but it's super light and comfy. And it's a guitar that has many cool features that, represent some of the first era Fender building guitars, hence the Double Esquire name. And you might be thinking, Double Esquire, what does that mean? Well, Esquires, if you didn't know, are a version of the Telecaster in a way, or traditionally a predecessor of the Tele. And those guitars came with just one pickup. Then the Double Esquire could be named a Telecaster if you will, but it's just an Esquire with a double pickup. Most Squires came routed to have a neck pickup, and the ones that came with one were called Double Squires. You might think, oh, why not calling it Telecaster? Well, the Esquire was before the Tele, and before the Tele was a thing, the Double Esquire was already there. So it's just a name game that just again plays with the whole history of Fender. That's why it has this funky looking pickguard. That's it's part of the tradition for the Esquire line of Fender. Another cool thing that surprised me a lot is the electronics. Like this control plate at first sight looks like your typical three-way Tele volume and tone, but it's far from that. You have a volume and a blend control. So let me explain a little bit how it works. When you go to the first position, where you would typically find just a neck pickup, in this case you find the neck pickup but with a tone cap already added in there. So it's almost like a jazzier, warmer sound. Then when you flip it to the middle position, it's just the neck pickup by itself. No cap, no type of filtering, nothing like that. And then finally when you flick it to the bridge, it is the bridge with the option of blending in the neck pickup. So this knob doesn't do anything in the first two positions, but once you go to the third, you start to blend in the neck, which gives you so many different tonal options, and it sounds really cool. Another thing that I don't think you notice is that the bridge blade is reversed. So as you can see, the angle of the bridge pickup, it's not the traditional way. In fact, it's a complete opposite, and you have your lower strings here closer to the bridge and your high strings closer to the neck, which makes a lot of sense if you think about it, because you usually want to have a more balanced sound in the bridge. So you have more of a meatier, bassier tone in the high strings, and then your bass is not as round. It's a little bit thinner and more equal in volume to the high strings, which makes up for a very balanced sounding guitar. So it's a very interesting design choice that I'm wondering why wasn't it designed like that back in the 50s. I feel like it makes a lot of sense and it sounds really good. But that's one of the things that makes this guitar a little bit more unconventional. Another cool thing is that the saddles of the bridge are compensated. These are bullet style brass saddles, and they have been rolled in the edges, and yeah, again, they're compensated, so you will have no problems intonating this guitar. And by the way, these are Nocaster 51 custom shop pickups that are incredible. They're really good sounding pickups. Talking about the neck now, the shape is almost like a V. I think it's called the offset V. It's a chunky, beefy neck that has this V shape towards the top, and then it gets fatter towards the bottom and more round. And it's very comfortable. You have big frets and a compound radius, so no problems playing on this guitar. And the Relic just makes it feel really good. It's very smooth to the hand, and it has that classic, Fender custom shop feel, that it's a mix between quality and then that nostalgic, vintagey Fender feel, which I love. And yeah, overall, it's a kicking guitar. I love how it looks. It sounds really good, and it plays amazing. Moving on to the amp, this is a Balthazar Cabaret 13. It's a little 13-watt amp that has not a lot of headroom. It breaks up fairly early, so it's great for club gigging or playing in the studios or at home in rehearsals. And when it breaks up, it has like this voxy character to it. You have two EL84s in the power section, but then if you're running it clean, it behaves more of like a Fendery, brownish, blunt type of sound. It's a really good sounding amp. The tremolo is just huge sounding. It's very 3D. The reverb, it's really nice. It does have a spring reverb tank, and it pairs up beautifully with this guitar. And then finally, just to get a little bit more drive and kick out of our sound, I'm using a Rockett Archer Silver just to help push the signal a little bit more and show you guys how the guitar would sound with some overdrive. And yeah, this is such an exciting combination. Let's go ahead and play for a bit. Alright guys, we've made it to the end of the video. This guitar is incredible. I really like it. I love seeing cool guitars like this that, you know, they kind of like reinvent the wheel in a way. It looks like a traditional Tele, but it's far from it, and it's so cool. I really like how it looks, how it plays, how it sounds. It's one of those that is just, oof, it's so good. So Fender Custom Shop, great job as usual. If you guys want to pick it up for yourselves, I'll list it down below in the description, as well as the amp and the pedal. And yeah, I mean, we're located in the area of Wynwood in Miami, Florida. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to your channel. And if you're ever in the area, just come pay us a visit, hang out, play a few guitars, have a coffee, look at the cars. It's definitely an experience you don't want to miss out on. My name is Sebastian, and I'll see you guys in the next video.